Hello and welcome to Drawing with the Blakleys. I'm Dad.
And I'm Bennett.
Hey Bennett.
Yeah, Dad.
Who is this?
I don't know.
It says on the screen.
It does?
Ruined Glamrock Bonnie, that's right!
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thank you to all the folks you see here on your screen, including Black Giganosaurus and Mr. Ducky. Go check out that door.
Alright.
And we're not featuring a video. We're not featuring a drawing on this video. But if you want one of your drawings to be featured, go ahead and make a short of the finished product and go ahead and send that in to us. Awesome. Bennett, are you ready to draw? What's this guy's name?
Ruined Bonnie? Something like that?
Close enough. So Bennett, this is actually a mod.
A mod?
He said as he,
oh my god.
He said as he started doing that. Or that's, I don't know. As far as when in the gameplay footage I was watching, this was a, this was like a skin that went over the headless Freddy, ruined Freddy.
Is it like a DLC? No, you know, like a...
Well, it's in the DLC. The ruined DLC that we've been drawing stuff from lately.
But is it like one of those things that you can buy? Like an add-on? Kind of like how Fallout 4 has that creation club?
That I don't know. What I think I do like about this though is that he's got one eye that's like, it's kind of off center.
Really sells the idea that bro got ruined.
Bro got ruined. Yes, as Bennett just said. Bro got wrecked.
But what happened to them that caused him to get wrecked?
Good question. I don't remember him being a character. I mean, I know that we drew like a fan version or something, but I don't remember him being an official character in.
Well, I know, but like, how did the pizzeria get like, how did Freddy's get destroyed in the first place?
Oh boy, now you're testing my memory. I think there's an ending where it explodes or something. I'm gonna be honest, I don't 100% remember. Oh, I was gonna make the headband there, but I'm seeing that it's actually covered by some hair, so I'm gonna start by making the hair. That's just a lot of like little, kind of spiky hair here.
Yo, Dad, is our 5-year anniversary coming up?
Yes, it is. Is it?
I don't know.
I can't remember if we started this in 2018 or 2019 now. It might be. The end of November. I think that's our 5-year anniversary.
Dang, man, we've been on here for 5 years.
I know. And YouTube terms, that's old. That's like YouTube years are like dog years. Speaking of dog years, I'm gonna go ahead and draw some rabbit ears. Huh?
Man. That
No? Nothing?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, that's probably the appropriate response to that remark.
But dang, man, so much has happened in just 5 years.
Well, like what?
Like, we had a pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's true. We started
The
before
Queen
COVID.
of England died.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Lizzie Boo?
Bro, how'd you know that's what, what was the name of her husband?
Prince Philip?
How do you know that's what Prince Philip called her, bro?
Because I'm Prince Philip reincarnated.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry if this is offensive to any of our British viewers.
I dare them to do something about it.
Like what?
I dare them to fight me about it, bro. The moment I go into London, I'm just gonna get stabbed.
You're saying catch me outside? How about that?
Oh my gosh.
Is that what you're saying? Because that would make you super old and lame.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, good.
Mainly because it's too old. But anyway, let me think of what else.
Little wire here. I mean, COVID was a different president.
Yeah, bro. Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm. All kinds of stuff has happened.
Yo, guys, I'm hoping that for the 2024 election that we finally elect Danny DeVito as the president.
As far as I know, Danny isn't running. Alright, so we're doing the lower jaw here.
He's keeping it secret, bro. He's keeping it secret.
Well, that's the best way to be elected to any office, is not to let people know that you're running.
Yeah, bro. He's gonna like towards the end of the election, he's gonna surprisingly pop up, and then everybody who hasn't voted yet is gonna vote for him.
That's not how that works. Alright. So I'm gonna go start doing the shoulder pad here, just because it obscures part of the face. Very 1980s thing to have. Big shoulder pads.
Yeah, did you have big shoulder pads back in 1980 something?
I didn't, but only because I was a little kid, and that wasn't a fashion for kids. That was a fashion for grown-ups. Mostly women. Pretty much exclusively women.
Are you saying that this guy's a girl?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying he's very glam. There's certain androgyny / gender bending associated with glam rock.
Mm.
Alright, and then we got his sort of chest here. And it's going up to cover that. Nice. I like how that's looking. Alright, and then arm. We have this sort of ball joint there, if you want to call it that. And down into the arm, coming back up because it's cracked all the way across. I'm not going to finish that because we haven't drawn the chest yet. And just a little bit of something in there. Forearm, which is a little bit
R.I.P. the poor guy that never got the rabbit from the giveaway. R.I.P. him, bro. Well, I'm sorry. This is a joke.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. He sent us his address and I don't know. I couldn't find it when I went to send it to him, so.
Sorry.
Yeah, just not something I like to bring up too often. It doesn't make us look very good, but oh well.
Yeah.
Alright. Spikes on his little spiked bracelet here. Alright, and then thumb joint. Extend it upward. We got 4 total fingers, including that thumb. So we got this index finger. We got Bennett's favorite finger.
The middle finger?
Mm-hmm. I just assumed because you're always sticking it up that was your favorite one. And this one is slightly pointed at the viewer, so it's going to be somewhat foreshortened.
Yeah.
And then this one is also a little bit foreshortened as well. And then the other side of the hand coming down. Nice. Now, quick word here. So Bennett, you can see he started his a little bit lower, and he doesn't have a lot of room here. if I was Bennett at this point, rather than trying to squeeze the entire legs here, just let the legs come, and then they're probably going to be cut off just below the knee. Rather than trying to compress that into that space, if that's you, if that's what you're doing.
That's exactly what I was going to do.
I know, but you shouldn't do that. Rather, just let the legs drop off the bottom. It always looks way more awkward. Oh my gosh, I didn't do that part. It always looks way more awkward if you try and squeeze things in than if you just let him go. Let him be the right length or the right proportions rather than compressing the proportions. So we got the chest there. And now I can bounce back over here to this arm. Now because this arm is, because of the perspective, there's not the curve of the chest in the way. This arm is actually not, whereas that arm was slightly covered, this one is not covered. Again, slightly foreshortened forearm as it bends in towards the viewer. Little cracked area there, as well as some little cracks here. Another wrist band with spikes. That's all we're going to see of it because the hand, the thumb I should say, is going to be in the way. Speaking of which, got that thumb, got the curve there. I'm actually going to do this curve as well, just to make it a little easier. And then we have our fingers, which are, again, somewhat foreshortened as they are pointing in towards the viewer. Again, if you don't add that foreshortening in, the perspective just isn't going to look right. Or if you don't like foreshortening, you can always try and avoid it by just having things, like if his arms were straight down at his side and his fingers were straight out, we wouldn't have any of that foreshortening. But that is not the pose that he's in, so trying to keep it true to our reference image. What do you think about that?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to bring this in, and then we can connect them across the middle there. At this point, I'm going to come back in and add in some, as Poe the Panda would say, authentic battle damage!
Oh my god.
Are you cringing now?
Yeah. Cringing.
Cringing.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just because he's a mod that's, you know, like a skin over Freddy, but he also has a big, obviously not as big as Freddy, but he also has sort of a cracked open chest. Got the wire come down here. And just a little bit of a, looks like a wire in there as well. Cool. And then move on to the pelvis here. We got that side. And it comes down and is fairly cracked in the middle to the point where it doesn't quite line up. If you're looking real closely at it. And another crack here. Gosh, we haven't done, I feel like we haven't done, I don't know what I'm saying, I guess we have. We've done a bunch of these. It feels like we haven't done a really involved Five Nights at Freddy's character for a while, but I guess we did do pretty much all the other ones of these. I don't know. I guess even those have been a couple weeks out now, but I just am thinking about all those videos where we just spent, you know, each one was 20 plus minutes long, and we just spent them adding little details in here to these guys. Those were the days of... Bennett's just smirking.
I'm not abused, man. I'm not abused.
Alright, and then for this Bennett, yeah, try and keep that same... Can I see yours?
Yeah.
So with this, once it hits this point, it's okay to just let it go right off the bottom of the page. And keep the right proportions, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch over to this leg now before doing the feet. For me, I find it's easier to keep those proportions, to keep those like limbs the same length and in proportion if I bounce back and forth between one and another. If that doesn't work for your drawing style, well, feel free to do it differently. That's what works for me. And since I'm one of the main people on this channel, that's the way I'm going to do it. You find something else works better for you, go ahead and do it. And again, nothing wrong with simply holding your marker or your pen across. Now if one leg is closer or bent, it's going to be, they're not going to line up perfectly, but if you look like the wrists are pretty close together, obviously this guy's turned too, so stuff on this side is going to be slightly larger. But if you have one leg that ends here and one leg that ends here, you're probably not doing it right, unless that's how the character was designed, obviously. This is also a very common thing with a lot of the Bonnies, with a lot of the Five Nights at Freddy characters in general, is when you draw the foot to actually have that top line then go to the middle toe, and that toe to be behind it. A lot of people would tend to do that and go all the way out to that toe, but it actually looks better in proportion if you do it that way. Alright, and then we got this foot. Because it's more straight on, it's a lot easier to do that line like that. That's a suggestion of that. Alright, let's just leave a little bit of a shadow here. And also lots of details here, lots of damage, cracks, bumps, lumps, and bruises, etc., etc. Nice. Let's see yours, Bennett. Nice job.
Yeah.
Don't forget the feet too if you don't have them come out there. Just like a suggestion of them. I like though that you didn't shrink it to fit.
Yeah.
High five.
Oh my God.
Or low five in that case.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think, just double checking to make sure we got everything from the picture in here. Sometimes I forget. I think it's time for us to color it. Let's do it. Alright. Bennett, I think these turned out good.
I think these turned out pretty good.
And I'm not just saying that because that's what I oftentimes say. I feel like to think if something turns out bad, I would say, it's not turned out how I liked, but I thought this was good. I like it. Awesome. Well, if you'd like to see your artwork featured on an upcoming video, what should they do, Bennett?
Oh, they should like, comment, and subscribe.
That's always good, but they have to make a short of themselves.
Oh yeah, they should also make the short of themselves.
Yes. If they want their artwork,
wink, wink, wink.
if they want their artwork featured on one of our upcoming videos.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone should like, subscribe. As a matter of fact, if you haven't liked or subscribed, why are you watching this part of the video?
Yeah, bro.
Get on it.
Yeah, bro, get on that.
Come on.
Yeah, also,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments if you guys would like us to start a Patreon, because we've been thinking about doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
we're thinking about possibly with Patreon, some of you guys could possibly get signed photographs that appear in these videos from drawings from us.
That's
yes,
right.
from us.
We're top tier folks. Alright, well, I think that's the end of this one, Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Until next time, fam. The look he just gave me. Alright, we'll see you next time. Bye.